Hi, I'm Suzanne Lanou from TV Mag. How are you guys doing?
Good, how are you?
Good, Suzanne. How you doing?
Good, very good. Christiana, you not only star in this movie, but you're in so much of it. What was the most difficult part of shooting the movie?
Um, the long hours,
Yeah.
the very extremely long hours. I didn't have time to do anything. I woke up, I went to set. I was always not always in character, but I was very focused. And then when I went to back home, I just had time to have a small meal and then go to bed. That was the hardest
Hmm.
part of all.
Yeah.
And what did you enjoy most about making it?
Everything else. I mean, even the long hours, actually. It was great to be working with, such amazing actors who actually have inspired me in my life and have contributed to wanting me to become an actress. So I don't think I've ever told you this, but yes,
No, I'm
you are.
embarrassed.
And David, I've
Yeah.
started watching you when I was in college when you were on St. Elsewhere. So I've
Yeah.
followed your career a long time. I watched Hack and your role on House and everything. So I was really delighted to see you in this.
Well, thanks. It's nice to be there.
Yeah. What attracted you to most to this role?
Well, at first it's the script. The role kind of that took a little longer, but the script itself, just reading that and reading about this woman and that world, that time period, we don't get a lot of chances to work in different time periods. So
Mhm.
that actually is appealing to get to go somewhere new. And knowing about that 5 Points area of New York, how dangerous it was, and to get to, not that my character goes there, but that we're exploring that world as well. So
Mhm.
just all of that was interesting. And then having to think about the character, and eventually I saw why I needed to do it, and I'm very happy that I did it.
And you're surrounded by so many Italian speakers. Did you pick up any Italian or did you already know Italian?
Oh, I speak it fluently now. Yeah, just yeah.
And had either of you worked with John Lithgow before?
Oh, I hadn't.
No. And we've known about each other forever.
Yeah.
When I was doing St. Elsewhere, he had written a movie script, and there was going to be a reading of it, and he asked me to read the role that he would have done in it.
Hmm.
I wound up having to do something else. It was so disappointing. He was a very big deal then,
I
um,
remember.
and I just have hoped forever that I would meet him. And finally, in the makeup trailer, I'm in the makeup trailer, and the door opens, and John walks in, and he walks in and says, "Oh, here's the guy who's been stealing all my roles." I said, "No,
That's
no, no,
funny.
no. You're the one who's stealing all of my roles." Uh, um, so we had a nice time together, had a meal, and got to do some a fun scene together.
Yeah, yeah, no, that was great. I watched it last night. Really, really enjoyed all of it. Um,
Yeah.
and when you did when they did the 5 Points setting, was where was that? And did they just create the whole thing, or was it CGI, or what was it?
No, they built everything from scratch. And I was lucky enough to be there when that was happening because I moved to Buffalo a month before we started shooting. So I wanted to walk the grounds. I asked Alejandro to be present because I wanted to see the change. And I did see it with my own eyes. It was amazing what they did. They
Yeah.
built the whole thing, two
Mhm.
entire streets, like two blocks of yeah, they one was the rich neighborhood of New York, and the other one was the 5 Points, and it blew my mind what they did. Nothing is CGI in that,
Okay.
except maybe for from the sky. I don't know, but
Yeah.
everything else is set design.
Yeah, it looked very real. That's why I was wondering.
It
All right, and
was.
David, I read that you have a lot of food sensitivities, and I have a lot too. So I was like,
Mm.
oh no, poor guy. I read that you made all your own food and everything. And I heard that you had a really good wheat-free pancake recipe. Is that one you made up? And can I find it online?
Really? You've been snooping. Um, yes,
I
I did
did.
make
Yeah,
up
sorry.
that. I did make up that pancake recipe. I've had to be pretty inventive with all my food allergies, and I'm sorry to hear that you have them. We
Thank
should
you.
have our own little podcast about this.
I would love the recipe, or should I listen to the podcast first?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll have to wait for the
I
podcast.
don't think I have as long a list as you do. I just have a
Uh,
few. It's bad enough.
Yeah,
Well, I hope
yeah.
to publish the recipe online so we can see it.
Okay.
All right, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Okay,
Thank
nice to see
you.
you.